very quick video. Don't anticipate it taking up too much time, but just going into a little details, kind of expanding on the raid video, just a little, I guess, information on, how you should be spending your raid credits, your raid currency. Um, as you get raids completed, you will get rewards. You're going to get blue gear raid orbs, you'll get purple ones. Eventually, as we do the higher raids, you'll get orange. Um, you'll get orange elite, you'll see those. And then you'll get your Greek character raid orb drops. The only one of this I'm actually going to really kind of specifically talk about, and I did talk about in my new player's guide, is this raid orb specifically. It does cost 900 of these raid credits. And you do get character shards. As it says right here, you get 9 character shards for 900 credits. That roughly, I mean, if you're doing very simple math, that breaks it down to 100 raid credits per shard. Whereas you look at over here, for your marquee characters, you're getting 5 character shards for 1400 raid credits. So obviously not as good of a deal. The only time I'm going to say it's good to buy one of these 1 in 4 character chances is if you're really close to unlocking a character, or you are looking to get a character ready for a legendary event, and you're really close to getting to that point. That would be kind of my only suggestion with that. I wouldn't spend your raid credits on this blue gear, or for the most part even on the purple gear, until you start seeing that you have an abundance of these raid credits. Eventually you will unlock orange gear, and that is definitely worth the purchase. However, that's not quite where I am yet, and I don't think that's where a lot of the alliance is. So I'm going to go in here, I'm just going to open up one of these raid orbs because I do have enough credits. I'm gonna pop that open, and I did get 5 Sabertooth shards, so his shard drop is worth 1400 raid credits. I got it for 900, and then I basically got a bonus Rocket Raccoon and a Shield Trooper for 2 each. So again, this is why I think those raid orbs are really the best way to spend that currency. The other secondary thing I'm going to talk about in your raids is going to be, you're going to have a couple things. One is going to be raid energy refreshes. Now, currently I don't have any, but occasionally they'll pop up in game, and they'll basically give you a free refresh. I would say this is kind of really only a good time to use that if you are really trying to push, maybe if we are at 59% away from clearing 60% in new content and we're really trying to push. But if we're pretty stably hitting 60% and higher, this isn't necessarily going to be something you're going to be using on a regular basis, and this energy is pretty hard to come by. The other thing that you are going to get actually on a fairly regular basis, and I do have to go to the Gamma raid for this because I have no more charges left on the Ultimus. But if you go in, and I'm going to just kind of faux launch this, but if you'll see, my whole roster is dead, and that is just because I went through and essentially did my participation. But you do have the ability to heal your raid team, and I believe this is my top team. Um, so if you look up here, you do have these heal credits, and you can kind of use this for 2 things. Number one, if we are starting to make some progression in a new raid, such as when we start Ultimate 6, you might want to be reviving your characters. As you can see, if a character is totally dead, it does cost 50 of these credits to revive them. If they are just damaged, you can heal them for 20 credits, and that eventually scales up if you continuously heal them. But for right now, when we're not really making any progress as far as new progression, um, For some of the weaker players, this resource does cap out at 500. So when you do get to 500, maybe refresh a whole team, just so you can continue collecting that resource. What this will do, this will give you a bonus attack, which might help you clear an extra node. You'll do a little damage, which could potentially rank you higher for the rewards. And you're actually going to get this resource fairly regularly. It is part of the medical supply run. And if you look over here, depending on what tier you're completing, I'm currently on tier 5, so I am getting 45 of these packs every time this event pops around, um, and all these events pop around 3 times a week. So you're looking at that. Like I said, you are getting 45 of those resources each time that this pops around. So it pops around, once a week. You're getting 135 of these refreshes. So when this comes back around again, which I want to say the next time this will pop around will be on Sunday. On Sunday, I will probably do a full revive for one of my teams, just so I can continue collecting those resources. Because if I do another 45, that's going to put me, very close to that 500 mark. Well, it's going to put me at 415. But so that's just an option if you're looking to get just a little bit more participation. Maybe if you are teetering on, the next rank up for the rewards. So, if you look here, maybe if you're sitting at 13 and you are just a few away from 12, that might be an option for you. But it's always something you can look at. Just something that kind of popped into my head as I was making the last raid video. If you guys want to see any additional content, feel free to let me know on Discord at Khaleesi, in-game mini call, and as always, reach out to your alliance leadership for any questions, comments, or concerns. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, found it useful, and any questions or anything you want to see, just let me know. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.